Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is WireDogSec, back with another video for you guys. Today's video, we are in TryHackMe. This is the Advent of Cyber 2025 event. This is day one. Linux CLI shells bells. Explore the Linux command line interface and use it to unveil Christmas mysteries. So we have a lot of action that's going to be going on today. Hopefully, y'all ready to learn something and ready to dive into it. But before we get into it, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I upload to the channel if you want to help support the channel and continue to see our glorious community grow. Without further delay, let's go ahead and dive into it. Task 1 Introduction. The unthinkable has happened. McSkitty has been kidnapped. Without her, Wareville's defenses are faltering, and Christmas itself hangs by a thread, but panic won't save the season. A long road lies ahead to uncover what truly happened. The TBFC, the Best Festival Company team, already brainstorms what to do next, and their first lead points to the TBFC-Web01, a Linux server processing Christmas wish list. Somewhere within its data may lie the truth, traces of McSkitty's final actions, or perhaps the clues to King Malhair's twisted vision of Eastmas. Learning objectives. Learn the basics of the Linux command line interface, or CLI for short. Explore its use for personal objectives in IT administration. Apply your knowledge to unveil the Christmas mysteries. Connecting to the machine. So this is what we'll need here today. All right, as you can see, I already have the VM fired up and ready to go here in the split view. Okay, but if you need to know how to turn on this machine, just follow these instructions here. Start machine button and then show split the view if you do not see it start up and then appear here on the side. Okay, and let's see here. Alternatively, you can use the credentials below to connect to the machine via SSH from your own TryHackMe VPN connected machine. So if you want to do that, here's the credits for that. I have successfully started the virtual machine, so we're done there. So we're going to task number 2 here, Linux CLI, working with the Linux CLI, but there is no graphical user interface or GUI on the server. How will we look for clues? Who needs a GUI when we have a Linux command line terminal? It's even better. Absolutely true. The CLI is often more powerful than the GUI or graphical user interfaces for pretty much like everything you come across. Linux has a powerful command line interface allowing you to use and manage the system simply by typing commands on your keyboard. It's not as hard as it sounds. Once you get used to it, maybe you'll like the CLI more than the graphical interface. Not only that, but most experienced IT and cybersecurity experts work with the CLI every day. So let's start learning. To run your first CLI command, type echo hello world and press enter. This will echo the text back. So if you were to type that in there, I'm just going to copy and paste it. If you were to type it in there, you'll see echo come back to the screen. Okay, or not echo, hello world come back to the screen. And then type ls, and I'll list everything here in this current directory I'm in. Right, the command will show you the McSkitty's files. After that, type cat readme. So when you cat a file, you're trying to read the contents of that file. Okay, so if we did that here, it'll show us what's in there, like we can see here. You will see the content output below. It says yesterday. It says for all TBFC members, yesterday I spotted yet another exploit on our servers. Not sure what it means yet, but Wareville is in danger. To be prepared, I'll write the security guide by tomorrow. As a precaution, I'll also hide the guide from Plainview McSkitty. So it sounds like we'll have to sift around and look for some security guide because it's hidden somewhere in here per Skitty's message here. Navigating the file system. Looks like Skitty left a security guide before being kidnapped. It would definitely help. You might have noticed the guides directory when you ran ls last time. That's likely the directory we need. Your CLI journey began at McSkitty's home directory. You can verify this by running pwd, which is print working directory. Okay, home McSkitty. But now let's switch to the guides directory. Switch to the directory by running cd guides. So cd is changed, so we're going to change directory to guides. All right, now we're going to be in guides, and let's type in clear to clear all this stuff out. You will appear at home McSkitty guides. Run ls command again to list the contents of guides directory. It will be empty, so once again, pwd is where we are, ls, nothing. And then they're probably going to talk about hidden files, but you can do something like this as well. All right, so we already have something there. So let's see here. Looking for hidden guide. Oh no, it looks like the guides aren't here or aren't there, or are they? And Linux files and directories can be hidden from plain view if they start with a dot symbol. Example would be .secret.txt. Such a feature is often used by IT administrators to hide system files, but attackers to hide malware, and now by McSkitty to hide the precious guide from bad bunnies. pretty much what I just did here. View the directory again by running ls, then dash LA or AL, it doesn't matter. The dash A flag shows the hidden files. The dash L flag shows the additional details, such as file permissions and file owner. Read the hidden guide by running cat.guide.txt. I mean, there's different ways you can use ls, right, and the flags that come with it, right? So if you want to do ls, or you can even do like LL or something, right? I think this is one as well, ls dash AH, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's one. But anyway, so let's get back on track here. We're going to cat that guide file that's hidden here and see what it says. I think King Malhare from Hopsec Island is preparing for an attack. Not sure what his goal is, but exploits on our servers are not good. Be prepared to protect Christmas by following the Linux guide. Check var log and grep inside. Let the logs become your GUID or your guide. Look for eggs that want to hide. Check their shells for what's inside. P.S. Great job finding the guide. Your flag is this here, so we're going to go ahead and plug this in so we don't forget. And it looks like we're going to have to take a look at var logs here for something, I'm sure. All right, so let's scroll down here and let's see. Okay, that's weird. All right, whatever. Hey everybody, this is WireDogSec. Just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Once you hit the notification bell, be sure to set to all notifications so you know every time I post to the channel, upload a video, all that good stuff. Let's continue to grow our glorious community here. We are in the cyber trenches. We're not just reporting on it. Be sure to check out my channel as well. I have tons of videos that you can see here, over 300 videos ready for you to check out and learn something from. Be sure to review my posts. I'm frequently posting new things to my channel here, including jobs and everything related to that. Also, I have tons of playlists here that you can review, make it more convenient for you. Anyway, happy defending, happy hacking, enjoy the video. Which CLI command would you use to list a directory ls? I tried to reset this room because when I recorded this video originally, the audio was too bad, so I had to redo the video. Maybe that's why it was like this, but I thought I reset everything. Maybe there's a glitch in the room or something. I did have issues yesterday when I tried this room out the first time. It was saying like couldn't connect to the server or something. But anyway, grepping logs. Inner guide McSkitty refers to var log, a Linux directory where all security logs or events are stored. Indeed, every SOC analyst at TBFC will confirm that the best way to find evil bunnies is to check the logs. Log files are usually very big, and looking through them with cat is not ideal. Thus, let's use grep, a command to look for specific text inside of a file, navigate to the logs directory, cd var log, and explore its content with ls. So let's navigate there right now. And let's go ahead and clear everything out here. ls, there's a ton of files in here, as we can see, right? Run grep failed password against auth.log. Okay, so let's do that. It's going to look for that particular text inside of that file there. All right, so we have everything right there, right? A lot of failed passwords, it looks like here. Let's see here. Also, if this is like really long, what you can do is pipe this into something like more or less, and you can gradually go through it. Okay, it's a little bit more easier to sift through. All right. And then you just hit Q, I think, to get out of this. Okay, so that's more, and then you could do like less. Okay, get out of that. Also take a look at, you can do something like head, same thing with like tail. So just some quick tidbits here. Okay, there we go. Let's continue on here. Finding the files, you can see a lot of failed logins on SOCMS account, all from the Hopsec location. They were clearly trying to break into SOCMS, Wearable's Christmas ordering platform. What if Bad Bunnies left some malware there? Let's follow McSkitty's guide and look for exploits and eggshells with find command. A command that searches for files with specific parameters such as dash name. Run find home sockmas dash name and then egg. To search for eggs in sockmas home directory, note that find is a powerful command. Check out the documentation for more details there. Also, you can also send this to a particular file, right? So you can do like text.txt or whatever you can name it. Let's just do like output.txt. And if you run that, it'll save all this information right here into this file. So you can just cat that file for later on, right? So you don't have to keep going back and running that command again. But anyway, let's go ahead and paste this in here to find. Okay, there's something here. It looks like a .sh file here, so some kind of script is here in this location. Analyzing egg strike. Looks like you found something. Eggstrike.sh. Files with the .sh extension contain CLI commands and are called shell scripts. Such scripts are used by both IT teams to automate things and by attackers to quickly run malicious commands. Let's display the suspicious script's contents and try to understand it. And that's absolutely true. Just like many things in life, things that are designed for legitimate purposes, used for good purposes, can be abused by threat actors, bad guys, what have you, people that want to do malicious things. So just take that into consideration. But we can see the output here on the screen. So it's catting this wishlist.txt, piping that into sort, piping again into unique to get unique values, and then they're sending that information into this temp directory and then this dump.txt file. So all that information is going to be inside this dump.txt file, as I was explaining earlier. Okay, then it looks like it's going to remove wishlist.txt and also echo Christmas is fading. Okay, and then it's going to move eastmiss.txt to wishlist.txt and eastmiss or echo eastmiss is invading. Okay, and then here's the flag right here. So let's go and grab this, and then it looks like they're going to explain it all the way through here, right? In case I missed anything or um, said something incorrectly. All right, well, it's already in there. Which command helped you find the logs for failed logins? And that was grep. Okay, so let's scroll back up here, see what they're talking about. All right, and number one, the lines starting with the pound symbol are just comments and are not actual commands. Number two, the cat wish list.txt, piping into sort, piping into unique, list unique items from the wish list.txt. 3, the command then sends the output unique orders to the temp dump.txt file. Number 4, remove wish list.txt, deletes the wish list file containing Christmas wishes. Number 5, move eastmiss.txt, wishlist.txt, replace the original file with eastmiss.txt. Right. CLI features. The egg strike script you read seems to be stealing Christmas wishes and replacing them with the fake ones. You might have noticed that commands in the script are a bit complex, but that's not unusual since the script author is no other than Sir Carrot Bain, the leader of HopSec's red team. Let's explore these symbols, special symbols below. So we have special symbol, description, example, pipe symbol. Send the output from the first command to the second, and we saw something earlier. So they're caten unordered.list. Sort unique, output redirect, use the greater than to overwrite a file, and then use two greater than symbols to append to the end. So they're going to add more information to the file already in question, right? Here's an example of that. Double ampersand, run the second command if the first one was successful, grep secret message.txt, and also echo secret found if that first command was successful. Sir Carrot Bane attacks, and let's see what they're talking about here. Now it is clear that the server has been breached and Christmas wishlist has been replaced with an Eastmas one. Although you found no clue of what happened to McSkitty, at least you know the attackers were there. You can see how Sir Carrot Bane replaced the wishlist by visiting this here from the VM's web browser. You can open it by clicking the Firefox on the desktop. So let's just go ahead and copy this here and then fire up Firefox. System utilities. There are hundreds of CLI commands to view and manage your system. For example, uptime to see how much time your system is running. So uptime. Then we have IPADDR to check your IP address. So if you want to do that, ADDR, we can use IPA for short. To check your IP address, and PS AUX to list all processes. So let's go ahead and follow along here. There we go. You may also check usernames and hashed passwords of users such as McKitty by running the cat etc shadow. However, you need root permissions to do that. All right, so if you try to do cat etc shadow, you're going to get this here permission denied. It looked like Firefox may have opened up here. Let's see. It's going really slow. All right, welcome to Werewolves Christmas Countdown. 22 days, etc., etc. Okay, interesting. I wonder if this is like a hint or something for like a side quest that you have to look at. But let's go back to our terminal here and let's clear this out. So if we're following along here, as you can see, we're just a regular user, we're not root or anything. And if we try to do that, permission denied. Something else that you can check is passwd to see who's on here, right? It will list out like usernames and whatnot. So you got Miskitty down here, you got Eddie, Knapp, Sockmas. All right, let's get back on track here. Root user. Root is the default ultimate Linux user who can do anything on the system. You can switch the user by using sudo su, and then return back to Miskitty with the exit command. Only root can open Etsy shadow. All right, so let's go ahead and do that here. And looks like someone's already been doing stuff in here. Okay, so now we can see everything here, the hashes and everything. Only root can open Etsy shadow and edit system settings, so this user is often a main target for attackers, which makes sense. If at any moment you want to verify your current user, just run who am I, okay? Who am I? Root. Switch to the user root by using sudo su. We already did that. You can verify the current user using who am I, which we've already done, okay? Bash history. Did you know that every command you run is saved in a history or hidden history file, also called bash history? It is located in every user's home directory, which is home, Miskitty, or home user, and then dot bash underscore history for Miskitty, and then root dot bash underscore history for root. And you can check it with the convenient history command, or you can just read the file directory or directly with cat. Let's see if Sir Carbon or Carrot Bane with his bad bunnies left their traces in history. Okay, so let's type in history. Okay, there we go. We can see I already see a lot of information in here, right? This looks like a flag apparently, or some sort. Let's look at these questions. Which command would you run to switch user? Well, we know that's going to be sudo su. Okay. Finally, what flag did Sir Carrot Bane leave in the root bash history? Okay, and there it is right here. THM till we meet again. So let's get this ready to go. Control C, Control V. Okay, we're done with that. And let's see if there's anything else we need to read. Okay, we can try this other one too. Okay, so let's go ahead and see into root. We're going to try both of these ways, but they both should work just fine. Okay, then we want to cat bash history. So once again, it's hidden file. If you want to look at hidden files, you do something like this, right? Or you can just do ls dash, I think it's AL to see that. So let's clear this out. And let's go ahead and cat it. So you get the same information, just in like a little different format than just using the history command. All right. Sweet. So we're done with that. And then let's see here. For those who consider themselves intermediate and want another challenge, check Miskitty's hidden notes and home Miskitty documents. So let's go ahead and navigate there real quick and just check it real quick. Okay. Let's do ls. Let's make sure there's no hidden files in there. Okay. So let's cat this read please file real quick. Whoa. All right. From Miskitty to whoever this finds, I had a short second when no one was watching. I used it. I've managed to plant a few clues around the account. If you want, or if you can get into the user below and look carefully, those three little Easter eggs will combine into a passcode that unlocks a further message that I encrypted in the home Eddie Knapp documents directory. I didn't want the wrong eyes to see it. And it says access the user account, username, Eddie Knapp, and then password something is coming. There are three hidden Easter eggs. They combine to form the passcode to open my encrypted vault. Clues, one for each egg. One, I ride with your session, not with your chest of files. Open the little bag your shells carry when you arrive. Number two, the tree shows today, the rings remember yesterday, read the ledger's older pages. Three, when pixels sleep, their tails sometimes whisper plain text words. Listen, or plain words, listen to the tell, find the fragments, join them in order, and use the resulting passcode to decrypt the message I left. Be careful, I had to be quick and I only left enough to get help. Okay. So I'm not sure if I can even show side quests right now, so we're just gonna leave that alone by now. But it gives you credentials and everything here, so I'm sure you can just use those to try to figure out um, what the rest of this is. But we're done with that. Enjoyed investigating in a Linux environment? Check out our Linux logs investigations room for more like this. So we're done with this particular day one of TryHackMe Advent of Cyber 2025. Also, if you're interested in learning more about Linux, be sure to check my channel. I have a Linux fundamentals video and also some other videos regarding Linux that can be very helpful. Check the description box of this video for any extra resources that you can use to improve your skills and knowledge. All right. But anyway, if you want to help support the channel, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload to the channel. As always, thank you for taking your time to watch my video. Have a nice day. I will see you later, and I'm hoping that you all are joining me on this year's event for Advent of Cyber. See you later.